So today I am doing an unboxing for FairyLoot's January box with the theme of Greek mythology. I was super excited to see that this was the theme because I feel like reading Greek mythology in school, because I forget if it was like middle school, high school, maybe a little bit of both. Anyway, I feel like it really solidified my love for fantasy and helped me learn the hero's journey. When it was taught to me in school, we started with the classic Greek myths, and I think knowing about the hero's journey has just heightened my appreciation for all of literature. But without further ado, let's open it up and see what we got this month.
All right, so we have the spoiler card, and again the theme is Greek mythology, and this is January's FairyLoot box. And here we have the stunning artwork, as always. So I wonder if these are intended to be any two specific gods, but I'm getting Ares vibes because of the armor, and Aphrodite because of the hair, and you know, pretty lady. But I'm gonna set this off to the side and go over it as I pick out each item. So first off, looks like we've got another wooden utensil. So it says, did you know food is infinitely more scrumptious when you're in love? And this is from Lovely War by Julie Berry. Well, this will go really nicely with the wooden spoon. I've been using that a lot, but this is a, I guess, wooden spatula? I'm less certain how often I'm gonna use this, but I guess I could, at the very least, use it the same way as I use the spoon. So that'll be nice. I always love getting items that I know I'm gonna be able to utilize. This fun wooden spatula was designed by @KDP_Letters, which I've been following her Instagram a little bit more, and seeing that I can definitely see her in a lot of these typography choices. It's so fun feeling like you kind of know an artist and their style and seeing it in the wild. Speaking of items to utilize, we've got another book bag. So this is great if you like go places with your book, but I don't usually, so I don't think I'll get quite as much use out of this, but I love the artwork on it. Very fun, like Greek vibes. Kind of reminds me of the Circe book cover that I've been seeing a lot of. So it says, but in a solitary life, there are rare moments when another soul dips near yours as stars once a year brush the earth. And we got the same thing on the back. Zoom in a little bit to give the details some love. We got lots of birds. Gotta have the snakes. Some fierce cats, maybe a panther or something. This is neat. I wonder, how about it, instead of just saying it's neat a lot, let's see what it's from. Well, the quote is credited to Madeline Miller. So it is what I was thinking, that it is inspired by Circe, and the author is Madeline Miller. And the artist who helped bring us this item was @ChattyNora. Oh, this looks very neat. I wonder what this is gonna be. Cupid and Psyche. Aw, perfect time to pull out another FairyLoot item and try and cut through the tape. Oh, maybe I only needed to come at it from one side. Oh, okay, so we have a little trinket tray. So I'm guessing that's supposed to be Eros and Psyche since the box told us so, but I wonder if this is from a specific book or just these mythical beings. Okay, cool. Yeah, it is just from the mythology, not from any like retelling of it or anything. And the illustration is by @Taraja. I always love her artwork too. This will be perfect though. I'm in the rare position where I actually need a trinket tray because I'm getting ready to make a special thing for all my pins, but it won't have a thing for the backings, so I can put that in this dish or something like it. Okay, so it looks like we've got a lot of flat items left. The first one is in this little envelope with the FairyLoot logo. Oh, it's a patch. It's a Medusa iron-on patch designed by Elisa's World, maybe? Elisa's World? It can be a little hard to read handles whenever it's multiple words put together. Oh, so the spoiler card says that this item is inspired by the book of the month, so whenever we get to that, I'm guessing it'll be a story about Medusa. But that'll be neat to see. And the illustration, as it says down below, is by Elisa's World. That's how I'm gonna pronounce it. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. All right, another one of the flat things. Oh, this will say what it is. You know what? That's no fun to look at. Let me tell you what it's from. Maybe this will do better on paper now. Ooh, oh my gosh, Athena's my favorite, so I'm super stoked about this. Got a little owl cutout. And then we got Athena in all her warrior goddess glory. Beautiful. Oh, that's nice. And even though it looks kind of metallic and feels kind of metallic, it's lighter and the edges aren't quite as sharp. And it's actually enamel. That's handy. I like that a lot. And so the artwork on here is by @MonoLimeArt. All right, and one last one. This one is an artist print. So this is inspired by the Percy Jackson series by Rick Riordan, which I'm remembering very vividly now because FairyLoot yearly calendar that came in last month's box has them for January and February. So I've been seeing a lot of these too, even though it's been a while since I've read the books. But this artwork is done by @ARZ28. I love the gold to highlight it. I feel like that really makes them look just a little bit more mythical to have it in just black and white with pops of like a yellowy gold. And just a quick note that I wanted to mention before we get into the actual book bag and the goodies that are more closely tied to the book is that it seems as though they've switched back to this like crinkle confetti thing, which I really appreciate because it slides off of the items a lot better. So whoever made this decision at FairyLoot, thank you. The hay was fun, but very messy. One more thing I'm going to sneak in before the bag is the tarot cards. Ooh, this makes me think of the Ember and the Ashes series. I wonder if I'll be right or if this is something else. So we've got the Three of Wands and we've got the Four of Wands. And these are inspired by The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Adahy, which I think is a later book in the series. So I'm right. It should be the people that I'm thinking it is. It's probably the main guy and gal. That's awesome. I'm really excited to not only get who the characters are, but actually like the series. There have been a few that have been kind of misses for me on either one or the other fronts for a while now. But these cards were designed by @ARZ28. More artwork by them. They're great. I like them a lot. All right. And before we get to the book, I'm gonna do the pieces of paper that we get alongside it. Those out. Save the grand reveal for a few more moments. So we've got the bookmark. I wonder if somebody from FairyLoot is actually watching these videos because in the past, anytime we have a guy and a gal, the bookmark always focuses on the gal, which abstractly is fine. I get it. It's probably mostly gals getting FairyLoot, but we got the boyo this time, so that's kind of nice. All right, then we got the artist letter, which I always enjoy seeing the artwork just from like an aesthetics point of view, but it's hard to get excited about it yet because I don't know who these people are. But I see the Medusa shield, so I wonder if this is supposed to be Perseus. Then we also see an owl, so that makes me hopeful that there's gonna be some good Athena action in here. I forget who was the god that sent Perseus on the mission to slay Medusa. Maybe it was Athena, so maybe we will get some action. Ooh, this looks like a lengthier letter. That makes me even more excited. All right, and then we won't dwell too long on this one. This is the Fairy Scoop with an interview on the inside and our peek into next month. And then it's got the Instagram challenge down below, which I always enjoy doing. All right, so enough dragging of the feet. Woo, look at that. Let's get to the book itself. Ooh, the book that I saw a lot of, I think this might be, had a big Medusa face right there, but I thought it was called Lore. Spoiler notes for the patch did mention that it would be about Medusa, so even though it doesn't look the same, I know FairyLoot likes to do special editions, which I really appreciate, but that makes me think that this will be the same one. Let me just check this spoiler card real quick to see if it does have like a special edition cover. Yep, it does say that. And then we've got, oh my goodness. I love this stuff. I love like the fun book edges. Hunt or be hunted. And then the little Medusa icon, I guess. Oh, and then we have the, oh, this will be great. You know, I have a lot of black and gold books, but not a lot of white and gold. So like the little eye peeking out, that's cute. All right, so I think we've properly appreciated the outside and what we can see from here. Let's open it up. Ooh, a cool like gold yellow marbling. I bet there's something on the inside. Yeah. Ooh, look at the naked book. Oh my gosh. Ooh, and then the gold title on it. Ooh, and then a different icon on the back. I was just kind of thinking it'd be the same one. Oh, I always love when just the book itself, even without a jacket, is gorgeous like this. Let's take a second though to appreciate the book jacket because we've got some special art on here. So it looks like similar characters to the ones that we got on the author letter. So we've got a lady with Medusa's shield. I wonder who she's gonna be. And then we've got who I'm assuming is Perseus with some weapons and some Greek armor. I wonder how this retelling is gonna go. I imagine it's a retelling anyway. Oh, okay. I usually don't like to read too much, but I did start reading this, especially because it starts with in modern day New York, which is not what I was expecting from a retelling of Medusa, but I guess if they did it in Percy Jackson, they can do it here. Two, now that I'm looking at this more closely, I see the skyscrapers 4 city buildings in the background. The little synopsis says that Zeus punishes the gods by forcing them to walk the earth as mortals. And some more that I'm not going to read. I want to enjoy the story rather blind. But that sounds really fun. So maybe Athena will be in it as much as I want her to be, which is just a whole story about Athena. She's amazing. And then we have the author's signature. Oh, some more marble. That's kind of neat. And that's a neat effect. It's probably pretty easy to do from like a manufacturing standpoint. Oh, okay. So these are the heroes, it seems. Not, at least these parts right here, living lines and dead lines, are heroes, not the gods themselves. So that's interesting, because the little foreword made me think we were looking at the gods and goddesses, but that little page makes me think we're looking at the old heroes. So it'll be fun to see who's included and how that story goes.
So it's not like there wasn't a good spread this month, but I have to say it was very easy for me to pick my favorite. It's the Athena Bookmark. I love it for lots of reasons. Like I said earlier, I like that it kind of feels metally, but it's a nail, so that means it's lighter and the edges aren't sharp. That is one thing I worry about with my metal bookmarks, either hurting myself because I'm clumsy as all get out, or potentially hurting the book when I slide that in there, sliding it too far and damaging the glue that binds the book together. So this will be really nice. Another reason why it's my favorite is that Athena's my favorite. I think she's just such a queen. Like, I think she's definitely the best. Don't tell Zeus I said that. Or Hera. She gets mad when she thinks that people don't think that she's the best lady. And I just want to take the chance to show off the book again. I feel like FairyLoot's definitely been upping their game. I'm kind of sad to switch box subscriptions, but they've been totally upping their game with their books. Like, it's got the artwork on the inside, it's got this beautiful foil embossing on the book itself, and the really fun sprayed edges and design on the edges. I just think that this book just itself is so beautiful, but the topic also sounds fun and I'm excited to dig in. Oh my gosh, and now I don't think I've said the title of the book when I was unveiling it earlier. This is called Lore, and it's by Amanda Bracken. I saw it a lot on like Bookstagram stuff, and so I'm really excited to have a copy and get to sit down and read it. Oh God, no! Two, I just wanted to point out, so when I reached out to FairyLoot because of my last box, they said that they'd be sending me that missing item right away, and so that is what this envelope here is. I actually got it separate from the box. I don't check my mail as often as I should, so for the same mail haul where I went and got all my mail, I got most of the items, but this might have gotten here a couple days earlier. But I just wanted to take the chance to show this off, that it is the Page of Swords. That was the item that I got. I also was a little disappointed to see that it's bent. It's a good thing I have a lot of heavy books. I can probably flatten it out and it'll match all its cousins, brothers and sisters, the rest of the tarot deck. I don't mean to complain too much, and I don't want to continue to complain, so I am swapping subscriptions. Next month I should be doing the February Bookish Box. I looked through a lot of different ones, and this one's just the one that seemed to stand out to me. I kind of like that they have their own shop. I feel like that might, maybe, knock on wood, mean that they have neater items, since they already kind of have a production going on and have items for you just to buy whenever. But we'll see. But I'm excited to go through that and see the books that come with that, see the fun little knick-knacky things that I get with that. But don't worry, I have one scheduled for February, so I will be back with another unboxing next month. But that's everything I have for you. The January FairyLoot box with the theme of Greek mythology and the bonus card from last month's box. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I just want to thank you so much for watching all the way through it. It really means a lot, and I really appreciate you. Also, I hope you're having a great day, and hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.